NFL memes that will bring your dad back with the milk. He is not coming back.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they want that longer.
Why don't we start with the Niners beating the Eagles, the Cowboys loving it, and Brock Purdy becoming the MVP favorite? I'm sorry, but if you watch NFL football and you think Brock Purdy is the MVP, unfortunately, you do not know ball.
Pow.
Oh! Brock Purdy will not win MVP. He's still really good. He ain't the MVP. The Eagles, when they have to play the 49ers with a healthy quarterback. Wait, you're telling me that who is even the guy? Josh Johnson? You're telling me Josh Johnson's not back there?
There is young Josh Johnson.
Deebo Samuel to the Eagles defense. Whoa, what is this clip? When did Shaq Hump happen? When did this happen? Why is Jalen Hurts in a UPS outfit? Jalen Hurts when he has to throw instead of getting his butt touched by fat dudes.
Dude, this morning I went to the corner store to buy some water, and this guy who works for some other delivery company, he saw my uniform.
Is that not Jalen? That's not Jalen Hurts. Oh my God, that's actually just a guy who works at UPS who looks exactly like Jalen Hurts. You guys ever seen those fake Klay Thompson videos that Big Doss TV does? Where he pretends to be Klay Thompson and like sneaks into the NBA Finals or whatever? This guy should do that exact same video, but as Jalen Hurts. He looks exactly like him. The 49ers had Jalen Carter in tears on the sideline. I don't know, man. I actually respect when guys are crying.
What did he say?
There are so many professional athletes who straight up do not care. They could go 0-17 or they could win a ring, and so many of them actually don't care because they're getting paid so much money. It's just their job. So, like, if you're crying on the sideline, like, I kind of respect that, bro. He cares, bro. If I'm a Philly fan, I love Jalen Carter after that, man. It's like when I see Dan Campbell as a Lions fan, you can tell that guy's about ready to cry every single time we lose. And I'm like, hell yeah, you care about Detroit. Matt Patricia wanted us to lose. Fuck, that guy sucked. Crazy what happens when the Eagles don't have their best player, yeah. Ooh, sorry, Eagles fans, not today, bud. Saints fans watching Carr and Taysom Hill. Yikes. It is fun, though. It's fun to watch Taysom Hill do goofy stuff. Alvin Kamara dislocated the chain guy's knee. I'm not going to play the clip because I don't want to watch it. But, yeah, I feel so bad for the guy. Can we just have a broader discussion about this real quick, though? So, I'm not going to show what happens. But after Kamara runs through here, you know, he hits this chain guy. And he obviously, like, dislocates his knee a little bit. Prayers up for him. The NFL is a full-speed contact sport with the most athletic specimens on planet Earth running full-speed missile launch at each other. And there are hundreds of useless people on the sidelines. The chain guy, I get it. A chain guy is required. I'm talking about everybody else. What are you doing back here, hon? What are you doing, green suit? What are you doing, guy? What are any of you doing? Just put people further back. You're just asking for it. Deontay Johnson celebrating down 24-9 versus the 2-10 Cardinals with 4 minutes left. He's just excited to, like, have some offense going, man. He's excited to be in the end zone. You're a Steelers wide receiver. You don't really see that shit. Second receiving touchdown this season, first since week 9. Yeah, my point exactly. Deontay Johnson is wasted talent. Chargers versus Patriots full game highlights. Holy shit. Do you guys ever bet the under? Free fucking money. It was actually, unironically, 6-0. Patriots versus Steelers is this week. We should take a shot every single time there's a punt or a turnover. And then by the end of the game, you're just collapsed on your floor dying. That's what we should get.
I don't know what the fuck just happened.
Report, the Jets want to go back to Zach Wilson as the starter, but Wilson is reluctant to stepping back into the role. I don't believe this for a single second. I literally don't believe this at all. Zach Wilson with Jets asked him to start again. We're short-staffed tonight. That's crazy. Good luck, though. Zach Wilson at Jets practice. Hey, little Blue Mountain State.
You keep making throws like that, you'll be a starter. No, thanks, coach. I'm good.
No, thanks, coach. I'm good. Okay, serious question. Do you think Zach Wilson is bad, or do you think that offensive scheme is horrible? I will say when I watch Zach Wilson, it feels like he is absolutely horrified of passing beyond down 10 yards. Same with Kenny Pickett. These dudes just don't throw the damn ball. You got people getting paid $10+ million a year to catch the ball. You might as well huck that shit up to him, bro. Just go full-blown Jameis Winston and start fucking throwing that thing for no reason. The Jets, get back out there, Zach. Zach Wilson.
to opponents in quick fashion, and Curtis Harper has walked out of the ring. Wait,
What is the context on this clip, bro? Did this guy straight up, like, get scared and leave, or is this, like, a protest? That is honestly insane to just straight up walk out of a boxing match. He did look like he was gonna get cooked. Zach Wilson hearing Robert Saleh wants to go back to him as a starter.
Better not get in my face. I'll drop that motherfucker.
Jesus, Brennan.
Jesus, Brennan. I love it. Robert Saleh, we need you back out there this week. What do you say, Zach?
I
I don't really feel like it. I just don't believe this report, though. Like, if I'm being honest. Like, funny memes, but I don't believe this. Why are you refusing to play for the Jets?
Because fuck them, that's why.
Zach, we need you to go back into the game.
Antonio Brown.
Bye. Aaron Rodgers, this is fucking terrible. Zach Wilson laughs, smiles, nods. Let's see.
He said in this game a lot of times it can get overexploited. Uncomplicated. He said in this game a lot of times it can get
I don't want to read too much into this clip, but damn, that does look exactly like what he said.
complicated.
Look at Zach Wilson. He wants to laugh so bad at the start, and then he's like, there's definitely a camera on me. About to laugh, denies the laugh, stifles the laugh, looking for the camera, locks eyes with the camera right here. He is locking eyes with the camera right now. I don't know. I might have just sniffed that out. Or I'm high. One of the two. Bro is the scapegoat for the entire season, so I don't blame him. That's a good point, bro. Everybody blamed the whole thing on Zach Wilson. I'm super football illiterate, but I love the meme so much. Would somebody willing to explain why this Wilson man doesn't want to start? I don't think that's true.
A few minutes later.
We're fact-checking Ghetto Grown. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity where I am fact-checking Ghetto Grown.
Well, let's be clear. If he was reluctant to play, guys, he wouldn't be here. All right. I actually, coincidentally, just got done speaking with him. He came in about a half hour ago, and we had a really good conversation. The young man wants the ball. He wants to start. He believes he's the best quarterback in the room and best quarterback for this team and the best one.
Uh-oh, Ghetto Grunk. Uh-oh. Give him the fact check, boys. Give it to him. Detective Maher's on the case. Honkers. Honky milkers. Boobies. Yes! Okay, I'm sorry. It was an accident. I won't do it again. The Mannings were locked in on this game. Bro, like, this looks miserable. Can I just say that? I would never want to watch an NFL game from a pool. I get it's, like, funny, and I guess if I was a chick with, like, big, gigantic, double D honky milkers, maybe I'd hop my thought ass in that pool. But, like, other than that, I don't see how this is practical. The Jaguars have a swimming pool in their stadium, but can't afford a car for their injured franchise quarterback. Oh my God. That is such a good point. Why the fuck is two dudes just hoisting this man?
CJ Beathard.
You're making him walk on it. I'm no physical therapist, but what are we doing? The Jaguars cart guy on the opposite end of the stadium trying to reach Trevor Lawrence. I love a good Austin Powers meme. Oh my God. I quote Austin Powers at least twice a day, bro. Here you go. Jake Browning at a random Monday night in December 26th. Bro, did he throw for like 350? I'm not gonna lie, bro. It looks bad for Joe Burrow. Jake Browning was cooking. Here we go. Exactly what I was looking for. Joe Burrow watching Jake Browning's Monday Night Masterclass.
That's a good pass. Yes, sir. Bro, that's a great pass, man. Man, we should have been had this kind of quarterback. I mean, yeah, he's doing good for a backup quarterback. He's 21, right? Yeah, he's 21. I'm 26, though. I'm only hurt for a few games. But that's a good pass for a backup quarterback, for sure. For sure. That's definitely the future of this franchise. The future backup. Yes, sir. Run that in! Run that in! Touchdown!
Oh,
that's
no.
Perfect, bro. See what I'm saying? Yes, bro. Bro.
Eesh.
Michael Vick, bro.
Jake Browning and Joe Burrow. Tell him. Tell him, Tom. Jaguars fans watching T-Law get hurt while their defense makes Jake Browning look like a top 3 quarterback. Jake Browning looks insanely good. Is Jaguars defense that bad? I really didn't think Jaguars defense was that bad. I think Jake Browning low-key actually balled out. Just straight up. Sometimes, though, I will say, like, this whole Jake Browning thing, I obviously don't think Jake Browning's better than Joe Burrow. But I think sometimes when there's absolutely no pressure on you as a quarterback, you can just play really well. Does that make sense? Like, you remember Mike White? Like, remember when Mike White would come in for the Jets and just throw, like, 400 yards and a couple touchdowns? And then it was like, oh, Mike White this, Mike White that. But then Mike White actually played a few games, and all of a sudden it was like, okay, maybe this guy is not actually top rated. Like, I think that's what Jake Browning had here. It's like, this dude has just been a backup. He never thought he'd see the field. There's no pressure on him. Everyone expects him to lose. Vegas has the Bengals as an 11-point underdog. This guy can just throw whatever he wants. There's no pressure. Christian Kirk's testicles on the first play of the game. Yo! Yeah, that's a bummer. I don't know how that doesn't happen more often, because what happened to Christian Kirk was so, like, such a simple non-contact injury. I feel like that would happen a lot. Deshaun Watson when he's out for the season versus Joe Burrow when he's out for the season. Yeah, I mean, Deshaun's just built like that. Sean Kingston had fans thinking he was a right tackle. He kind of looks like a right tackle. If I'm being honest, I did not realize Sean Kingston was such a big boy. He's got 2 diamond chains that say Gumbo on it, just in case he ever forgets what he's going to have for dinner and breakfast and lunch and second. Also, boys, there is another memes page, NFLmemes.ig. I'm not going to lie, guys. Like, I'm a Ghetto Gronk truther. I'm a little biased towards my boy Ghetto Gronk, but low-key, the NFL Memes IG page used to be so dog shit, and they're stepping their game up a little bit. They're still not as funny as Ghetto Gronk, but they're more mainstream. Aaron Rodgers out. Anthony Richardson out. Deshaun out. Joe Burrow out. Trevor Lawrence out. Have to rely on Tua and Lamar to stay healthy for 2 more full months. Mahomes is about to waltz his way through the playoffs, and we're going to have a Taylor Swift Super Bowl. I don't see it. I think the Chiefs are taking a 1st or 2nd round exit. I do not even see the Chiefs in the AFC Championship. I think the Chiefs are fucking fraudulent this year, dude. The cart dude at the other end of Jacksonville Stadium still trying to get Trevor Lawrence. Okay, so you're just going to copy Ghetto Gronk. Okay, so we're all just going to have the same fucking name. Sick. Okay, same meme. Robert Saleh, hey, bud, what do you say we call it water under the bridge? You lace them up and start next week? Something like that. It's just not funny. See, you're just not Ghetto Gronk. Jets fans waiting for the 2040 season so they can finally sign Jordan.
I'm gonna just wait here for a little bit.
This is fun. This ain't even a joke anymore. This is just bad. 2023 wide receivers drafted after Quentin Johnson, Zay Flowers, Jordan Addison, Jaden Reed, Rice, Tank Dell. Okay, well, this is a bit cherry-picked. Zay Flowers, Jordan Addison, you can make the argument for. Jaden Reed, I love Jaden Reed. There's no way that Jaden Reed was ever getting drafted over Quentin Johnston. Rashee Rice, I don't know dick about that guy. Tank Dell has been an anomaly. Josh Downs, what the fuck ever. Michael Wilson, whatever. Puka Nacua, anomaly. That shit does not happen that often. I think if you're a Chargers fan, you should be mad that you didn't get one of these 2 guys. But if you're mad you didn't get Puka Nacua, you're just delusional. You were never going to get Puka Nacua. It was never in the cards. The NFL is trying way too hard to shove this social justice initiative stuff down our throats. Oh boy, what am I about to hear?
Gay is good. Gay is good.
That was good. I've heard enough. Get Roger Goodell out of here and get her in charge.
In charge of the NFL. Last 2 minutes of every half is the most interesting, so instead of having 2 30-minute halves, I'd have 32-minute halves. I'd make it so the player that got the touchdown could choose.
Okay, by default, if something is a half, I don't need to analyze it.
To kick the field goal for a 2-point field goal. Make it so that the lines you can see on TV showing what's going on the field would also be in real life. You could just get someone to run a ribbon across the field, show the yardage, everything like that. I'd even volunteer as the first ribbon runner. I'd replace the twin costs with them words. If every player mic'd up the entire game and you could go into an app.
Okay. Having every player mic'd up every game would be elite. Holy shit, that'd be awesome.
Whichever player you want to listen to. I would encourage more creative plays. For example, imagine everyone on a team just randomly collapses to the ground and the person with the ball is able to just run through a field of confusion. I'd have every position wear something discerning so you know who's playing which position. I'd make it so this...
That's not the worst idea ever. Positional colors is not a bad idea. Ooh, that's a sick idea. 8 of these ideas have been dog shit, fucking utter nonsense. 2 of these are heaters.
Sports commentators who commentate an hour before the game even starts and are talking about a game that isn't even being played. We'll talk about the drama going on with all of the players in between the teams instead. Are there Eskimo brothers? I don't know. I want to know.
I'm Eskimo brothers with 3 NFL players. Get fucked. Yeah! All right, boys. Memes, heaters. Your dad's never coming back. I love you.